whatever. Again, I hate it. I hate it a lot, but not that I hate. Alright, screw it. It is what it is. Alright everyone, welcome back to Roscoe's World. My name is Josh. Today we're going to do the first of many behind the scenes shots of me and creating content for Roscoe's World. Now today, if we look at the website, you will see at the top, it says get your free activity book with a sign up email. So I'm doing a giveaway on the website where I give away a activity book. Now, I do have an activity book on Marchandise.com, which has got mazes and puzzles, crosswords, jumbles, coloring pages, drawing pages. I mean, there's over 80 plus puzzles in this book. Now, this isn't the activity book I'm giving away for free, but some of the puzzles that are in this activity book will be in the free activity book giveaway. So today we're going to go ahead and design that activity book giveaway. So let's get to it. So this, the program we're going to use to design this giveaway is the same programs I use for everything I do for Roscoe's World, which is Adobe Suite products. Today we're going to be hopping into Adobe InDesign. In the past, I've gotten pretty good with Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Animate. I've used pretty much almost all of Adobe programs for Roscoe's World. Alright, so today we're going to go ahead and create the activity book in Adobe InDesign. We've chosen to do 8.25 by 8.25. Should give us a pretty square look. So it'll look something like this. We're going to be doing 24 pages for this activity book. I had created over 80 puzzles for this book here, and so we're just going to go ahead and use some of these puzzles that are in the book already, so I don't have to create 24 more new puzzles, because to be honest, these puzzles were very difficult to create, and it took a long time, and so I don't want to do that again. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go ahead and pick 24 puzzles from my Roscoe's World activity book so that we know which puzzles to grab and change and edit. And, now the way that the puzzles, I kind of did something different with this activity book. I kind of added a difficulty grading to it. So every puzzle will have like an E or an M or an H to signify whether that puzzle is easy, medium, or hard. For a free book, I'm not entirely sure I want to go that way. I don't know. God, there's so many to choose from. I don't know which one to go with. Do I want them to be just random? I mean, I don't know. You know, the thing about this activity book, I don't know if you noticed. Well, of course you didn't notice. You didn't buy it. But if you notice, the puzzles follow the story of Roscoe's World Volume 1. So this activity book is not only just a book of puzzles, but it's also a story. Follows the main story, which I feel is pretty unique. Most activity books that I've ever seen just have a slew of puzzles and there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. You know, when I was designing this activity book, I really wanted to be completely different than everyone else. That's why you have full color in my activity book and not just black and white pages with some dot to dots and, you know, make simple mazes that anyone can do. I wanted to be completely different. You know, give your child a challenge. You know, your child probably isn't going to be able to do all of these puzzles because some of them are pretty difficult. I probably went a little too hard on some of the hard puzzles, if I'm being honest, yeah. But it should be fun and challenging and entertaining. And so that's what I ultimately want. But for a free activity book, I don't know. I don't know if I should just be just a bunch of random puzzles and here you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 puzzles from every chapter to make up 24 pages. Now I know what you're getting at. Oh, that doesn't make sense because there's 10 chapters. I know that. But what we'll do is we will put the puzzles that are like I Spy, other puzzles that require 2 pages, we'll fill out those 2 pages. So that's what we'll do. All right, so the other thing we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to pull up Adobe Illustrator. All right, so here are all of the activity books, puzzles that I had designed for the book. As you can see, there's a lot. And I actually have a whole nother file. I couldn't fit all 80 puzzles on here, but I designed each and every one of these. It took a very long time, but I got it done. So we're going to run a test to see if I can change the size without having to format each puzzle for the new format of the book. So we're going to go to this tool here, which is the rectangle frame tool. This is pretty much the main tool you're going to use a lot in Adobe InDesign. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this purple line here and we're going to pull out a box. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put pictures in. Now this frame tool is what you would use if you're going to use pictures. So if you wanted to make a smaller picture, you know, you could have it be like this. So if you were going to do like a magazine or a book and you wanted to add like a little picture, you can change this frame tool to any size you want it to be at and then insert a photo into that box. But we don't need that. So we're going to go ahead and go Control D and we're going to find where I kept all those puzzles. Where did I keep them? Alright, here we go. Alright, so we need to find the 2 that I was going to work on, which is where? Which one was it going to be? It's going to be the maze. Let's just do the maze. Open. Alright, so when you select a picture, you get this little monogram. I don't know what you'd call it, but you can place it into the box or any other box you want. So you hit box, and then there it goes. Now, it looks a little blurry, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our arrow tool or select tool, and this little circle, I don't know if you can see it, but this little circle here, we're going to shorten that up and bring it over here and shorten it up again. Here we go. Now, as you can tell, see, it's doesn't look very good. So what's the answer? Well, the answer is to not do that puzzle. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do the 8.25 by 8.25. I don't think that's gonna work either, because I designed them horizontally, not square. And I gotta remember that these puzzles are gonna be black and white. I never like to do anything simple. You know, I think as a designer, one of my biggest problems is I kind of tend to overdo everything, add too much, and so simplicity is difficult for me because I come up with so many ideas and I want to do this and I want to do that, and then when I have to pull it back, that's difficult for me. It needs to be, the puzzle can't be square. The book cannot be square. It's got to be horizontal. I gotta find a book that's horizontal. We figured it out. Alright, so instead of doing an 8.25, we're gonna go ahead and do it 8.25 by 6. So you get more of a longer thing because of the way that I designed them for the original activity book. They'll just fit better if they go long ways. Alright, Control D. Hit the new puzzle. Hit this. And here we go. All right. Whatever. Again, I hate it. I hate it a lot, but not that I hate. All right, screw it. It is what it is. All right, next puzzle.